What's up, guys? Cole from Team Tempo here. Back at it with a profile, playing Centurion. We just got back from a regional, Rosemont. There are about 350 players there. It was a pretty good turnout. And I went X3. I got 53rd. Unfortunately, I bubbled, but it was still a fun day. Did a lot of testing for Nats. And it was just a good time. Some quick shout outs before we get into it. I want to shout out Hunter for loaning me the bonfires to use and the thrusts. Definitely helped a lot, and it's definitely shout out to him. Appreciate him a lot. Shout out to Greg, saying Caleb, and Chris, the teammates that went with me. We had a really good time, and congratulations to Caleb. He got 30th once again. And then I want to also shout out our podcast, Local Legends. You could definitely check it out. If you click on our YouTube channel, you can look at it. Just me, Caleb, saying, we're just talking, having a good time, and going over some stuff that's happened in Yu-Gi-Oh world. And then one last shout out. I want to shout out the judge that almost gave me a game loss for my field center because it looks too much like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, even though this stud is on there. But let's get into the profile here. So I feel like this is pretty standard now for Centurions, just playing 3 of this and then 1/1. Obviously, Primera is your main searcher of the deck, and then Trudea is your main way to play under Shifter. Which, spoiler, we are playing Shifter now. I think Centurion is a Shifter deck now. It can play super well under Shifter. But the only thing I think I would change with these lineups here is Gargoyle is probably getting cut. I didn't see much use for Gargoyle, except that it was a level 8 body. That is it. And it chain blocks, which I guess is nice, but Amethyst seems a little bit better. But I'll have to do more testing and see. The fact that Gargoyle can chain block, though, is kind of nice. But that's it for the Centurion monsters. For the hand traps, we're running a decently big lineup here. So we're playing 3 Shifter, 3 Imperm, 2 Nib, 2 Ash, 2 Moonlight, 2 Droll, 1 Ghost Ogre, and 1 Effect Veiler. So obviously we're playing Shifter. This deck can play really well under Shifter. And stay tuned to the end. I'll show you the combo that you could do under Shifter. And then we're playing 3 Imperm. And I wanted to play these over any hand trap because these you can activate under Shifter. That was the whole thought process behind it. And then we wanted to play 2 Droll because I think Droll is really good this format. It really hurts Tempai a lot. And that was kind of the deck I really didn't know much about going into here. I didn't know how I was going to perform, so I just wanted to play it safe. And obviously this is kind of a rogue killer. Then we are playing Crossout, so we wanted to play 2 Crossout targets for sure. With Ghost Ogre being the one that hurts me the most. And I thought a lot of people were going to be on Crossout, and turns out, or a lot of people were going to be on Ghost Ogre, and it turns out a lot of people were on Ghost Ogre. So I'm glad that I had the 1 copy of this for Crossout. And then 1 Effect Veiler, just in case somebody was playing it. We wanted to be able to stop that. But I wouldn't really change anything about these ratios. I thought they were perfectly fine. It definitely helped, I would see a lot of engine and then 1 or 2 hand traps, so the ratios were perfect. We're playing, and then for the spells, maximize, trying to see the field spell. Obviously this is the main part of the deck. Without the field spell, the deck doesn't really operate, so we want to see this as much as possible. 3 Oath, this is another card for playing under Shifter. And just another 1 card starter. This card's extremely good. We play 1 Wake Up as well. Wake Up! And this card is the reason you can play under Shifter. And it is extremely good. I like it a lot. Just being able to summon another level 8 body for free is extremely nice. That's another reason I thought about cutting Gargoyle too, because we're playing this. But Gargoyle being able to chain block is really nice. So, and then we play 3 Bonfire. we want to maximize trying to see Trudea, so we have to play this. And then that's it for the engine cards. For the non-engine, we are playing 3 Pros. Again, we're trying to dig through our deck. We want to see stuff. And like our extra deck is super flexible, so this card doesn't really hurt us that much. And now that like Yugioh is not our main end piece, we can activate Pros whenever. Next, we play 3 Cross Out and 1 Called By. I think you need to play this because a lot of people are on hand traps. It's definitely another hand trap format, so we definitely need to maximize out on this because we do lose to target negation, and ashes in the right place kind of hurt. Not as much as before, but we definitely want to see this as much as possible. And then 1 Triple T to round it off. I wanted to play this because obviously this is just a good going first or second card. And it's also a good cross-out target as well. So we just wanted to maximize out on that. Next, getting the extra deck here. We play 2 Oxala. Oxala is definitely exactly what this deck needed for support. Being able to have destruction protection for your face-up Centurion spell and traps, and being able to search one. So if you do get Ash on Primera, you can just summon this, and you're able to add the field spell. So you're able to play around that, play around at least the 1 Ash. And then this also places from Banish or Graveyard during the end phase. So that's another reason we can play Shifter now, is because of this. And we also just can play around Bestials. This card just unlocks a lot for the deck. 1 Yugioh. I feel like you still need to play this. It is really good to make on your opponent's turn if you weren't able to make it 12 on your turn. So, because this is like some form of interruption, it also, the protection effect from battles, pretty nice. And then next we play 2 Crimson Dragon. So the thought process behind Crimson Dragon is like a lot of people are going to be on Kashtira, Snake Eyes, or just Kashtira in general. And I didn't want to get Unicorn Rip for my 1 Crimson Dragon because I play a lot of 12 targets for the Crimson Dragon. And I also felt like after the Crimson Dragon, like the first one got used up, let's say it got like droplets or something and went to grave, I always felt myself needing another one. So we definitely just bumped it up to 2 because, I mean, the extra deck is so flexible, it didn't really, the spots didn't really matter. We played 1 Calamity. Obviously, this is like the main thing this deck does is summons Calamity, and like I do feel bad when I do summon it for like 3 seconds, and then I realize I'm winning the game. So I mean, it's just like an unfair card. But the other targets we play are Cosmic Blazer. I think Cosmic Blazer is like an actual decent card. Like, this card's insane. It's an Omni Negate, it's a Summon Negate, you can negate an attack and the battle phase. This card just does a lot, and it keeps coming back every turn. And it like dodges around stuff like Imperm and stuff like that. So this card is extremely good. We play the Red Supernova Dragon. Pretty good. I mean, I think this card is slept on. Being able to banish your entire opponent's board, it just like keeps coming back. This is like another one that just keeps coming back. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I made it once and made my opponent scoop because I was going to banish his entire board. So I definitely like that one a lot. And then we play the 1 Pack Bit. This was just in case we got into a Snake Eyes matchup and they were going to start putting stuff in my back row. This was like another way to like try to get stuff out. I never made it because I only went against 1 Snake Eyes, and it's just a good card. We have a flexible extra deck, so most of the time this guy, if I'm not going against Snake Eyes, we're just banishing this off Prosp. So that's it for the synchros. For the links, we play the 1 Artemis, 1 Dark, and 1 SP. Never made Dark, never came up, but there's an argument where it could come up. So that's why we're going to leave him in. And then this combo I did once against a Prelude player to banish as my friend. So this is like you're pretty much one of the two plays you could do when you get deburied for synchros is to link off your Primera into Artemis and then make SP with it to banish a card. But not much more to say about that. SP is a fantastic card, and obviously next, our other line for when we get deburied, we play Baguska. Is our other only defense against debarrier, but I never made it, so I would just leave it. Obviously, leave it in the list. It's just a good insurance policy, I guess. One Abyss Dweller. Never made this card ever. This card never even had a thought cross my mind to make this card. So this card could almost be cut for something else. And then we played the one Zeus just in case we did triple T steal something, or like if we wanted to make Baguska an attack to clear a board. But like I said, never really had the opportunity to make any of these cards, but I would still leave them in just in case. Next, we have our side deck. We play 3 DD Crow. I thought DD Crow was going to be better because with the reinserts of Pearly into the meta, and with like Tempai and stuff running around, I just think this card was going to be 100% better than Bestials, and it paid off. I really like this card a lot the whole day. Then next we play 3 Cosmic. Obviously this card's really good, this format. Being able to just banish a spell is just better compared to like an MST. So obviously this is going to be like a standard in most people's side. It's also a good cross-out target because we lose to this card. And then we play 2 Thrusts. This card is good if I would ever see it. I think I saw it once and it's set in Imperm, so it really didn't do much, but we play a bunch of thrust targets. So we play 2 more triple T to side in for like when we go second to try to maximize seeing this. This is just another way to like out like the voiceless matchup, and this card's just generically really good. It just has so much utility to it that we got to maximize out on it. We played the 1 Harpies. I saw this a couple times. Every time Harpies resolves, it's like doing work. So we like that card a lot. 1 Herald of the Abyss. I was extremely scared of Pearly, and I thought there were going to be a lot more Pearly players. I only played 1. It was my last round, and I beat him. So, and this never really came up in that matchup. Next, we play 1 Change of Heart. Never saw this card. Never searched it. Nothing. So I have no input on this card. In theory, this card should be really good. And then we play 1 Debarriers, our last thrust target. This card's really good right now, and I hardly believe that this should be in everybody's side. Just like with Pearly running around and with Tempai and like all these other synchro decks running around, I fully heartedly believe that you should have that in your side deck. And then we play 1 last card. It is Forbidden Droplets, and this was in here as a 1-of, so we could use it for crossout. And because we lose really hard to droplets, like really hard, so I wanted to have this in here to obviously as a crossout target, but also to have it as a, if you draw it, you know, you could set it like droplets is still generically a good card, and I had just the 1 spot, so I thought I would dedicate it to that. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick the combo under Shifter. So you're for sure gonna need a Trudea or some way to get into a Trudea like Bonfire or with Oath. So you're gonna Shifter, and then you do Trudea effect to place Primera, and then Primera will summon itself. Primera effect to search. Wake up, and you activate Wake Up. You're going to summon a level 8 token, and then you're going to Synchro, and this gets banished into the Synchro guy, the new one, Oxala. Oxala effects will search. the field spell and activate the field spell. And then you go end phase effect to place. And so it's basically the exact same board, but you just did it under shifter. It also plays around Ghost Ogre on the field spell as well. So that's another bonus. But yeah, that is the combo under shifter. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Again, I would appreciate it if you guys would check out our podcast. All you have to do is just click on our channel and you can watch an episode or start from the beginning. We have a lot of fun doing it, and I'd really appreciate if you watched it. But see you guys next time. Peace!